Daryl George, remember the guy with the Crown Act? Mm-hmm. The boy with the braids?
Yeah.
And they said, his school said, you can't have that.
Yeah.
And then he got suspended. And then he sued the school using the Crown Act. Yeah. That you can't talk about my natural hairstyle.
And how I'm wearing it.
Well, the verdict has come back. Daryl George, Texas judge rules school district can restrict the length of a male student's natural hair. So he lost his case.
How is it the length when he has it braided, though?
A Texas judge ruled Thursday that the state's Crown Act does not make it unlawful for school dress codes to limit a student's hair length. Mm-hmm. The decision is a blow to Daryl George, a Houston area high school student who sued the Barbers Hill Independent School District after he was suspended for months over the length of his locks hairstyle. The George family did not make an appearance after the trial, but attorneys for the family said they intend to appeal the ruling. Yeah. At a news conference outside the courthouse, Candace Matthews, a spokesperson for the family, said that George had tears in his eyes as they left the courtroom. She said the family is disappointed, angered, and confused by the ruling. Daryl made this statement and told me this straight up with tears in his eyes. All because of my hair? I can't get education because of my hair. I cannot be around my other peers and enjoy my junior year because of my hair.
Thank you.
Matthew said that George will continue to serve in-school suspension and that his attorneys plan to file for an injunction in an upcoming federal civil rights lawsuit. Barbers Hill Independent School District Superintendent said that the rule validated our position that the district's dress code does not violate the Crown Act and that the Crown Act does not give students unlimited self-expression. The U.S. Supreme Court recently ruled that affirmative action is a violation of the 14th Amendment, and we believe the same reasoning will eventually be applied to the Crown Act. So in other words, the Crown Act don't mean nothing. You passing that law don't mean nothing because the Supreme Court is saying just because you have ethnic things, it can't overrule things that's already kind of in place.
But they can fight that. This is a state one, right? The Supreme Court in that state, like the Alabama Supreme Court.
My question is,
can it go to a higher level?
Well, here's my question.
Because what's the purpose of us even having?
That's what I said. What's the purpose?
Why put an act together when it doesn't even help our kids that have different ethnicities or even different religions?
This is my question that I have, and unfortunately, I don't have any good news for him or his family. Mm-hmm. Even if you appeal all the way to the Supreme Court, mm-hmm. they are going to stick with the conservative point.
So why not? Why would
you can still go to it.
But here's the thing. My concern is this is like knocking Black people back another 100 years now. His hair is braided.
It's not even down to his shoulder.
There's no length to it. He actually looks like he has no hair.
So what are they talking about? The length of his hair.
That's the thing I'm really upset about. And I don't think he has good lawyers. I'm sorry. Y'all can fight this. He can wear his hair literally like that every day and not have a length problem. I get it because the military is strict about lengths. It has to fit up under your hat.
Right.
It can't be too long. Black women, they've got a ruling where the Black women can still wear their braids as long as it's not like your locks.
It's braided up.
Yes.
And to me, this didn't say girls. It said boys.
Boys.
So you're discriminating against boys.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Your hair, what does your length of your hair have to do with anything about you learning?
I'm just angry.
That's stupid.
I'm so angry.
Even a white kid, he can't wear a ponytail?
No.
That's stupid.
But here's the thing.
What does that have to do with anything?
If any boy, white, Latino,
whatever,
if his hair is braided or in a ponytail,
yes,
it is not hitting the shoulder.
So what do they care?
That's why I'm saying they gotta appeal this. That Crown Act. Here's the thing too, and we all may not like the dude that's in Chicago that helped bring that Crown Act. Look at his locks. His locks he has tree locks.
Yep.
like the Rastas in Jamaica, his go different directions. So people can say, oh, you're going a little too far. Now your hair is doing different directions. So it's taking our mind off of looking at you.
There's nothing wrong with his hair.
But his hair is in place.
It's not down his back.
Short. It's not hitting his ear.
But even if it was, what does that have to do with school?
I don't even know.
Even if his hair was down, as some guys wear their locks, what does that have to do with you learning in school?
I don't even know. They got to fight this.
What does that have to do with anything?
They got to fight this.
And if you're going to say hair has something to do with education, then no girls could have long hair either.
No.
That means your hair is interfering with everything. The military says, I don't care if you're a woman or a man.
Right.
If it comes out from that hat, you can't have it.
Right. And I don't think they can even wear beards. The military guys don't until they're off. They're not part of it.
Yeah.
So I get the strict rules, but I'm looking at his hair now. There's not a length problem with it.
And how do you know how long his hair is? It's braided up.
Thank you. Kim, they gotta fight this.
They will.
What state is
he
this?
said he's gonna appeal.
What state
Texas, Houston.
Yeah, please do. God, please. I remember they told me to take my braids down for one of my jobs, and I looked at her. I almost cussed her out.
Yep.
After 9 hours of braiding, you gonna tell me to take my hair out because the client that I'm going to may not. Oh, heck no.
So that's the update on that one.
So that just makes me angry hearing this.
And then another update. I'm just doing updates real quick.
Okay.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, his thing.
Now remember the Neuralink.